A one-of-a-kind horrifying moment in nature that startles everyone. Nature holds many wonders, but it also harbors terrifying events. Among millions of moments, there is one that strikes fear into everyone's heart when massive waves from the ocean crash onto the shore, devouring everything in their path. Moments that seem peaceful suddenly turn into nightmares as humans face the uncontrollable power of the sea. This is the moment when we realize that nature is not only a source of life but also a mighty and mysterious force. Let us explore these magnificent and spine-chilling moments together. Mount Etna often fascinates tourists by releasing smoke rings into the sky under beautiful weather conditions. Very few volcanoes can create this effect, as it requires a perfect crater and calm weather. In New Zealand, there is a place called the Glowworm Cave, home to tiny bioluminescent insects that transform the cave's interior into a magical scene. Years ago, a CO2 gas leak occurred here but was quickly sealed with stone. Over time, the gas passage reopened, but people continued to use the old method to block it again for several more years. Even from afar, lava flows appear extremely frightening, but what's even more terrifying is that there's no way to stop them. Sometimes, coastlines are covered by thick sea foam. While this is mostly a natural phenomenon, it can occasionally signal serious ecological problems in the area. This man just wanted to film a beautiful video, but he accidentally captured the moment lightning struck the Fan Tower, a rare and grand spectacle. Rainbow clouds are an extremely rare phenomenon that only appears under special conditions and often signals a sudden change in weather. It's strange to think about the cause of the circular ice formations on the bay, but undeniably, they are incredibly striking. During the rainy season, part of this forest is frequently submerged, creating stunning underwater scenes that attract divers from all over the world. This phenomenon is called the Brinicle or Finger of Death, and it only occurs in extremely cold conditions. When the tip of this icy finger touches the ocean floor, everything freezes instantly. One can't help but wonder what attracted this herd of deer to the grass patches along this street, but in the end, they found an ideal place to relax. This flood happened at the worst possible moment. Just a bit more, and it could have swept away vehicles and drivers on the bridge. This small tree, though fragile, stands resilient in an extremely harsh saltwater lake. Its incredible will to survive commands admiration, even though it is likely saturated with salt to the point it can no longer decompose. Landslides after heavy rain are terrifying disasters. Thick layers of earth slide down from the mountain, sweeping away everything in their path. In the middle of a barren desert, people have discovered a black gold mine, also known as crude oil. Fortunately, the local ecosystem is barely affected, as the area has virtually no vegetation or water sources. The unbelievable recklessness of this cameraman is truly admirable. Upon seeing a sandstorm in the desert, instead of seeking shelter, he ran straight into it to capture close-up footage. To form these ice columns directly on the water, extremely specific weather conditions are required, making them incredibly rare. At first glance, this ice layer seems normal, but stepping on it is extremely dangerous as it is so fragile it could break instantly. These two brave cameramen deserve endless praise for capturing such spectacular shots. The feeding method of this sea cucumber is truly impressive. With this approach, it will surely never go hungry. This mud volcano in Taiwan has erupted multiple times, with each eruption becoming more powerful. The flames emerging from underground indicate a gas source beneath the surface, making this area extremely dangerous to live in. This cameraman was incredibly lucky to witness a rare optical phenomenon that made a palm branch glow, appearing to float in midair. From another angle, it looked just like a magical scene from a Harry Potter movie. The girls posing for photos in front of the beautiful mountain scenery had no idea they had chosen the perfect moment, as a spectacular avalanche descended from the mountain right then. A white halo around the sun is the result of rare atmospheric conditions, but the combination of multiple halos at once is an even more unique phenomenon. This made the cameraman in Zimbabwe incredibly lucky. It seems whales also enjoy rainbows, that's why they often spray water directly into sunlight, creating a stunning optical effect. This geological formation is called a rear, but it is better known as the Eye of the Desert. How and why it was formed remains a mystery. Its size and shape are truly astonishing. Scientists once believed the Richat structure was a collapsed volcano, but advancements in technology disproved this theory, as no volcanic activity traces were found in the surrounding rock layers. Earth has many carnivorous plants, but the Titan arum stands out not just for its massive size, up to 3 meters tall and 1.5 meters wide, but also for its overwhelming stench, resembling rotting fish and spoiled eggs. This mountainous area was once heavily drilled for oil, allowing oil to seep into the surrounding soil. Even the slightest spark could ignite a fire, which would be extremely dangerous at the wrong time. The upward air current from this waterfall is so strong it can suspend small objects like twigs or branches in midair, even lifting them upward. Tourists who came to admire this iceberg witnessed an incredible sight as a massive chunk broke off right in front of them, creating a huge wave. These salt pearls often appear along the shores of the Dead Sea. In fact, the beach is covered with them, but their abundance doesn't diminish their strange beauty. On sunny days, geysers transform into spectacular scenes, although they're impressive at any time. Only quick reflexes and a bit of luck saved these cave explorers when water suddenly flooded in. In such situations, staying calm and acting quickly is crucial. Rainbows, lightning, and mystical sunsets, the filmmakers truly hit nature's jackpot. A sudden temperature drop after storms can create such phenomena. Sometimes storm clouds can deceive people by creating the illusion of a massive tsunami about to hit. It looks terrifying but, fortunately, is completely harmless. Winds in this area are so strong they can uproot entire trees along with their roots. This surfer was incredibly lucky, not only surviving an encounter with a shark but also being spared as the shark decided not to attack him. In a place where anything seems possible, these seals on the beach bask in the sun, enjoying a lazy day to the fullest. It's hard not to envy their carefree lives. No one expected disaster to strike when one of the dam gates collapsed. The sheer force of the rushing water destroyed everything in its path. It's terrifying to imagine. Hopefully, no residential areas were downstream. If you ever visit a waterfall and notice small sparks dancing beneath the rushing water, know that this is a rare natural phenomenon. Don't miss the chance to witness it. Bioluminescence is quite common in forest fungi, but a forest glowing in its own light is truly mesmerizing and otherworldly. This cave is famous for its natural holes called the Eyes of God, which look like giant eye sockets gazing up at the sky. At different times of the day, these eyes change their appearance but always leave a strong impression. Witnessing a vividly contrasting sky in real life is truly a fascinating experience. However, such phenomena rarely last, but thanks to videos and photographs, we can preserve those unforgettable moments forever. Since ants are insects that live in colonies, they blindly follow their leader. When the leader dies, these poor ants will endlessly follow a circular path until they collapse from exhaustion. Early in the morning, locals were astonished by the sudden invasion of crows flooding their neighborhood. The curious question is, where did they come from, and what are they searching for? When a volcano erupts, it releases a massive amount of dust and gas from deep within the earth. One might wonder about the cause of the perfectly round hole in the cloud. Could it be a trace of a USO? The man meditating on the mountaintop surely didn't expect to capture the moment when a pillar of dust and gas exploded from the volcano's mouth, an incredible moment for both him and the viewers. These small water columns form on the pond's surface during light seismic activity, creating opposing wave patterns. The Giant's Causeway in Ireland and Fingal's Cave in Scotland are famous for their nearly perfect basalt columns. Even though we understand how they were formed, it's impossible not to be amazed by nature's artistic hand. A lightning bolt struck precisely and burned the entire inside of this tree, leaving the outer bark almost intact. The national park has many geothermal hot springs that captivate visitors with their vibrant beauty. Many springs have stunning colors caused by bacteria living in the water. Look at how the water is bubbling because sand is rising from the bottom. No matter the cause, this sight is truly frightening. Thank you for joining today's exploration. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your support is the greatest reward for me. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.